in business, in all your businesses, you ever have a situation, a project, a launch of some sort of something that doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, and you and your husband stop and say, wait a minute, was that the evil eye? Was that our cousin? Was that my buddy? Was that my friend, my girlfriend? Competition?
I used to really believe in that. Oh my God, I used to think that all the time. I would think to myself, I don't want to tell anybody anything because it could throw me off my rocker or whatever the case is. And now I think my take on it, especially this past year, because I feel this past year I've evolved more than ever as a wife, a mom, and a businesswoman, because this last year was hard for me. And I don't agree with it so much anymore. I think that when we keep it to ourselves, we're able to focus more on our path and see the end point of where we want to be. When you start sharing all your ideas and your wishes and stuff you want with family or friends, everyone gives their opinion, and then I don't think your focus is as targeted anymore. You have been swayed maybe this way, this way, this way, this way. And so you're very wishy-washy. And I don't think that your wants and desires are crystal clear anymore. So my husband and I now, we don't tell anybody anything.
Your plans.
Nothing.
It's good.
We don't tell anybody. We don't tell his parents, my parents, siblings, best friends, nothing. At the end of the day, my husband and my 2 kids, those are our family. If my husband's okay with the decision and I'm okay with the decision and it's our money and no one else is involved, nobody else's opinion needs to be heard. So whether it's a move, whether it's a business thing, and if I do take advice, it's usually when I'm in a receiving state. So I'll go to somebody who has the life that I've always yearned for.
Nailed it.
So I'm like, who has the biggest house in Pinecrest, and can I get a hold of them? And that's actually what we did for Blueberries. We called someone who was so successful, and I was like, I need to talk to you. My husband and I have a crazy idea. We actually first talked to him about buying a piece of property. And at the table, he had said, maybe you guys focus on buying like a small business or something. And I go, oh yeah, I wonder what happened with Blueberries, if they ever sold it. And I was like, my sisters were first trying to get Blueberries. So I was like, let me call my sisters and see what ended up coming out of that. My older sister was like, no, we decided not to do it. If you want, here's the number for the realtor, see if you want it. That same day we walked into the salon, and that night we were under contract. So that's how we did it. If they have the life that you want and they've been through what you are going to go through and maybe could help you skip a few puddles that you're going to step in, the mindset is different. One day I had been on the phone with him and I told him, I'm just a little scared about taking the space next door. And he goes silent. I'm like, hello? And he goes, oh, sorry, I just had to make sure I was talking to Karly still. And he goes, is this for real, or are you joking me? He's like, I'm going to call your husband. And I was like, no, you're right. So it's very different. Whereas you call someone who might not have ever take those leaps and they're like, be careful, don't grow too fast, and you're gonna eat it one day or another. You can't always avoid it.
Of course. Look, I have in-laws. I love them to death. Same. And I did a gentleman, I don't know if you followed him. If you don't, you should. His name is Vic Tippiness. He's in Tampa. He's an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Self-made. And his story was he had $80 in the bank 10 years ago, and now he's the biggest, largest sleep apnea company.
Oh,
Private
wow.
jet, beautiful wife, beautiful kids. And he talks about it. He goes, listen, man, and I had a mastermind with him, one-on-one. Not one-on-one, with him and 10 of us. He looks at me and he goes, listen, don't ask for advice from the people that don't have what you have, what you want.
Yeah, of course.
Repeat it again. Don't ask for advice from people that don't have what you want. Yeah. Number one, for example, to ask for marriage advice from a person who's been divorced 3 times.
It's a huge thing. That's a huge thing because they also come with the opposite side of refs don't play, like refs or coaches don't play, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is. Coaches don't play. And you're like, yeah, but they have a completely different lifestyle than a player. So if you're going to ask for advice, you have to go to the players. You can't go to the coach, because I can coach somebody all day on how to do something because I'm sure I can figure out what the logistics are, and systems are systems. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to get to that exact spot unless I've gone through it myself.